I'm kicking the camera and everything. This is a mess. Oh man, this is. How's it feel to be back in the pink chair? And it's peach or something. I don't want to call it pink. Maybe maybe it just is pink. I actually don't think anybody's gonna be joining us. I didn't say I was gonna be live or anything. Not that I'm big deal. People just tune in like, oh, I gotta hear what Dominique says. Ha ha. Maybe one day, surely. Yeah, so I am I'm coming back doing this thing, coming on live and stuff like that, posting. I'm doing the life coaching and the content creation thing. Sometimes stuff comes up and I don't exactly prioritize this as much as I'm supposed to. But here we are. Still taking a stab at it, I was doing it and I was trying to get the hang of it. I was learning, and then I got into a car accident and my whole schedule. My whole schedule for everything just totally went awry. Like it was awful. And I had to figure out a new schedule because, I had to come up with money to do this and I had to move this stuff around. I had to pay that and yada, yada, yada. Listen, car accidents are not fun. 1 star, definitely ghetto. Do not recommend. But I'm back. Not that many people care. Anyway, so what's? But that was about 3 weeks ago. Dominique, did it take you 3 weeks? No, it was over 3 weeks ago. Did it take you that long to get back on track? Things can't throw you off track that easy. Like you really got to be able to take a punch to the gut and keep it moving. And I was for a while. What happened was I had to figure out a better work schedule because I had to account for certain new things. Some people see the car I'm driving now. It's a cool car. Anyway, I have things I have to account for now. So I had to rethink my schedule, and certain stuff is moving. I had to do certain stuff. But yet and still, I use that as an excuse a little bit to further delay doing this. So, what's your point in saying that, Dominique? Talking about delaying. Yeah, I do that. I don't know how many other people have an issue with delaying things you're supposed to be doing, the procrastination and all that stuff. Mine's it's a little deeper. Like, man, trying to build up the discipline and the consistency to do things that are new to you and probably scary. Like, where do you come up with the stuff to do that? And I'm learning, and so where do you start with that, Dominic? You're the one that's gonna be the life coach. Well, that's true. So what kind of advice would I give to you as a young guy who's gone through the struggle of finding a reason to kick yourself into gear, a reason to stop procrastinating, to actually step and do the things that are going to change your life and be great for you? I was listening to a video Steve Harvey did, and he part of it, he said that in order to be successful, you have to be extraordinary. And the way that he broke it down, he said, in order to be extraordinary, you have to put extra on top of ordinary. That's the only way that it goes, right? So when you work and you do your 30 hours, you do your 40 hours, you do your 50 hours, and you say, oh, I worked so hard. I deserve to eat out. I deserve to sit and watch a movie, binge watch some stuff on whatever streaming platform you use. The truth is, you don't deserve it. Oh, you're such a butthead for saying that. Yeah, I kind of am. Anyway, you don't deserve it. Not if you. Here's the thing. If that's all you want to do and you're happy with that, and you want to prioritize certain other things, that's great. That's great. I think that you should be entitled to do whatever you want to do. But as a person who's going through it as well, I have to outwork you have to outwork everybody, right? There are days when people look at me and like, do you ever sit still? Why are you always working? that's the way this thing goes, you know? You got to keep working. And when you see me working, you see me moving all of that, that's not even, that doesn't even cross my mind. That is a given. That is daily work for me. That is just, I work every day. That's how that goes. I'm not even worried about that. I do that. And then on top of that, how can I structure my time to be even more productive? Now that I've gotten the basis out of the way, now how do I make sure that I'm accomplishing and doing the things that are going to make sure that my future is much more bright? And, you know, to different people, that looks different ways, you know? So what I'm doing, I was doing long lives before, and I said I didn't want to keep you guys that long. For anybody who does watch this, I'll like, no one has an hour to sit and listen to Dominique. But doing extra is the key. Just and I want that to become a habit. I want to be able to say I can work anybody under the table. Like I want to outwork everybody. That's just what I want to do. So the times that I want to sit around and catch up with people and stuff, I can't do it. I can't go out as much and all that stuff. And it would say the same to you. That's what I was saying. What does extra look like to you? Extra for one person might be spending a little more time with the family this time, spend a little more time with the kids. Extra for you might be going back to school, and on top, and you don't have anybody to help you with school, so now you got to work and you got to do schoolwork, right? So that requires extra on top of ordinary, right? So you're gonna have to work your 40 hours or your 50 hours or 30 hours, work your full-time job, and then you're gonna have to come home and budget time. You don't really hear people say budget. You hear people say budget money, but not budget time. Yes, budget time to do the extra things that are gonna get you to go further in life, right? That's just how you gotta do it, whatever it looks like to you. Now, if you are happy where you are, that's great. That is awesome. I love it. If you are trying to do and go a little further, that's great. Whatever, be happy. But if you're not happy, I'm telling you, you got to do extra, right? And a reason. How do you have that reason for doing extra? I talked about that at the beginning of the video. Yeah, talked about how do you get that? How do you get that? Like Dominique, you're supposed to be doing life. You're the life coach, kid, right? We need the answer. We need the answer from you if you're going to give it, right? Yeah. Life coach, what advice? What do you start when you're trying to figure out how to create that energy, that momentum, that drive, that reason? Gotcha. That's it. You got to find the reason that you want to do it. I don't know if you ever heard people say it, but you got to have a good enough reason why, right? Maybe something happened to your parents. Your parents struggled, and now you don't want them to struggle, so you want to work so you don't be in that boat and you can take care of them. Maybe you got kids. You want to give them the finer things in life. Maybe you just see yourself somewhere great. Like you see bright, flashy lights. You see yourself in, being fab and all that stuff that you want to do. See yourself on TV. You see yourself just relaxing. Maybe none of that. Maybe you see yourself doing nothing. There's some people who just want to do nothing. You want to work so that, every day that you come home, you have the option to do whatever you want to do. If you feel like doing something that day, that week, that month, that year, you can. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. That is a luxury that people want to achieve and strive for. But whatever that reason, right, you got to have a deep enough reason. So you dig real deep inside of yourself and you figure out what's going to make me get up and go. What's going to make me, why do I want to work harder? Why do I want to go through all of this? Because no one likes to do stuff for no one likes to just, work hard and skip out on having fun with family and friends. And, the late nights, you got to stay up and work. You got to miss out on sleep, getting up early in the morning. You got people a part of the 4 a.m. squad and all that stuff. No, man, people don't want to do that, So why do you want to do it? You got to identify exactly why do you want to do it. You got to put detail to it. You gotta really tell yourself, this is why I want to do it, because I want to be able to go here. When I go here, I want to pull up and I want to drive in this car. What is that car going to have? It's going to have these gadgets and those gadgets. It's going to drive itself, or it's going to, I don't know. Whatever you want it to be, you have to have it. You got to know what it is, cuz it's not easy, right? You got to have that reason why. You got to start there. What is your reason for going the extra? What is your reason for putting the extra on top of ordinary? So you get real deep into the why. How do you know when your why is deep enough? How do you know when your why is deep enough? That's a great question. Actually, no one asked me that. I just it's popping in my head. Why? How do you know that your why is deep enough? That's a good question. No one asked me. Anyway, you know when it makes you want to cry. You ever watch one of those movies like, oh, it was a real tearjerker? Or you think about puppies or something. I don't know. Whatever your thing is that really, you ever have those moments where you're like, moment, whatever that is, however you get that moment, that's what you put into your why. It needs to be that deep. You gotta have it. You gotta have it because every day you get up, especially if you want to do the 4 a.m. club, you gotta have a reason. When I was doing it, so right now, my reality does not allow for me to be a part of the 4 a.m. club. Instead, what I do, and I could do another video if someone's interested, but in different seasons of our lives, it calls for different scenarios and different protocols and habits and yada, yada, yada. Currently, instead of a specific time of waking up, me personally, I'd focus on a certain number of hours of sleep. It's important that you get an adequate amount of sleep a night. And sometimes I wake up much earlier. Sometimes I wake up a little later. I'm pretty efficient at watching myself and figuring out exactly, how my body works and stuff. So I learned that stuff. You have to learn that for you. But anyway, I was a part of the 4 a.m. squad and all that stuff. So, and I was one of those kids that it was a while where I did sleep in. I didn't want to get up, When I was younger, I found out that I was a morning kid. I was asleep before everybody and up before everybody. Who knew? And then as I got older and stuff, high school and stuff, teenager, young adult and stuff like that, I wanted to sleep in and all that, But I had to break it. And I did break it. I was part of 4 a.m. squad. I was up early. I was meditating. There's this 20-20-20 thing where you read, you meditate, and you work out 20 minutes apart or whatever. It's different morning routines. I'll pull it back up and tell you guys what the 20-20-20 rule. But anyway, people have different routines that you do to wake yourself up because there are some people who it is very hard, but it'll be great. Anyway, I'm not going to go too deep far into the morning routine. We were talking about your reason why and how you got to do extra on top of on top of ordinary to get extraordinary, right? Man, I feel like I bounced around quite a bit. I don't even know if I helped you guys out with this one, if I really relayed exactly what I was thinking of today. I'll get better at this, I promise. I had my fingers crossed. I promise, I'm trying. I am. He laughs nervously. Anyway, yeah. Putting extra on top of ordinary. That's what I'm trying to convince myself of and do that stuff. Well, do you have your reason why? Maybe that's why you're not doing How many of y'all said that? I feel like it was butt here. I'm butt here, so I get it, Maybe if you get your why, you'll be able to do it now. It's the long haul. Like, start with your why. Give me a break. Start with your why. But some days you'll need a little more than your why or something. There might be a day I put on a cup of coffee or something, I got the K-cups and stuff. I wouldn't put that. For a while I didn't want to do the coffee, but I have a whole bunch of energy as it is mostly, but I find it useful. I get it now. Finding your why, getting a reason to be extra, and going back to exactly what was going on with me and trying to get back into the groove of doing the posts and stuff, and I was gonna find some kind of crazy mainstream video or something that was catching popular attention or whatever and talk about, but it felt disingenuous. It felt like I needed to speak about this, you know? Jeez, I'm over it. What a messy life I have. Anyway, I'm trying to be a better me. I'm trying to get the hang of it. Anyway, life coach. Hey, life coaching and the content creation is back full in effect. You're gonna see me on the Facebook and on the YouTube. They say old people say that. I look old in the Facebook. But my birth certificate says one thing, but I feel a lot older anyway. Some days I feel more youthful than that. No, I always feel youthful. I get to the gym. I'm rambling. This video was about what have I been doing? Your person in the mirror being the biggest enemy, you know? And how do you overcome that? Whatever. I'll do some more notes and I'll create a video and stuff on fighting against the person in the mirror. I guess that was like a catch up on what was going on with me and all this stuff. Why I haven't been on the video, why people don't care, and I'm running short on my time, so I won't hold you guys. Anybody who wants to listen and watch this, right? I need to cap it so that it's not too long. An hour is entirely too long to sit and listen to someone who's rambling on. Haha. Yeah. So that's it. I'm getting back into the groove of figuring out how to do this content creation thing, and the life coaching doesn't really stop. You know, it's people ask for advice all the time and stuff like that, and it's kind of impulsive. I really can't help myself when I hear a problem like, you know, this is what I would do, or this is what I know about this, yada yada yada, and you know, it's part of who I am now. It's the reason I chose the path. It'll be fun, but stick around, do watch, and see how life goes for me, will you? Oh, jeez Louise. But I'm going to make another one of these videos. I don't know if it's going to be before the week is over. Today is Thursday, and then the weekends are really busy for me. It's when I work, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do another video for the week is out. I gotta also do the real things, you know, TikTok and the Instagram reels and all that stuff. I do that stuff too, you know. It's all important. I had to find a way to tie the life coaching into the reels, but I do have a jokester side, a comedic side. I enjoy funny stuff, and you guys don't want to hear that. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Dominique the life coach the Dominique. Stupid. I'll figure out a name. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Anybody who watches this, I appreciate it. All right.